All right, so we have our next unit, which really is very similar to the exponents. So we're going to go over some of the same steps. But first, I'm going to go over the example 1 and 2, and then I'm going to have you try these on your own. So if it has the same exact variable, you can combine them. So 3x plus 7x is going to be 10x. And then you're going to get 4y and negative. Oh, actually, those are completely different. So the only one you can combine is the x terms. It doesn't matter if you put any of these first or a different order. So as long as you have all of these written with the right signs, you're going to get that right. Take a look at example 2. You need to distribute that negative to both terms. It's going to be 5x plus 8y minus 7x, and then change the sign for the 4z to a negative. And then we're going to combine any like terms. So we see the x's again are the only ones that will combine, and we're going to get 5 minus 7, which is negative 2x, and then just bring down the rest. So I'm going to have you pause the video, try these other two problems by yourself, and then you can see the answers. So pause the video first. All right, so we have a couple interesting things. There's a negative in front of 10x squared, so you're going to make that, it's going to end up being positive when you distribute that negative. Also, we have 4x squared and 10x squared. So that's going to be 14x squared. You want to put the higher exponent first. The next thing you want to do is combine 3x and the negative 5x. So that's going to be minus 2x. And then that's everything that combines. So that's your answer. And then you can see the other answer for example 1. So go ahead and pause it if you need to, and then we're going to move on. All right, so let's take a look at the next page. They have a bunch of terms here. All you have to do is make sure you match up the correct variable and the correct exponent. They have to be the same in order to combine them. So let's go with the highest one first. We have x to the 7th power. And so that's going to be 6 plus 7, which is 13, x to the 7th. You don't add those because you're not multiplying, right? If you take a look at the next highest, you have your x to the 6th power. So that's going to be 16 x to the 6th power. We're going to look at the x to the 5th power, which is going to be 15. X to the 4th doesn't exist. No third, no second. Okay, the only thing left is we have 4 plus 4, which is going to be 8. And this is our complete answer for example 3. So go ahead and try the check for understanding by yourself, and then I'll put the answer up. All right, so if you take a look at this problem, you actually had to distribute the 4 first, so not sure if you would have caught that. If not, take a look at what it would be. It would be 32h minus 4 times 26, which 4 times 25 is 100, so you're just going to add 4 more. So it's going to be 104 h to the 4th power. 4 times 2g is going to be 8g. Okay, so we're going to combine like terms. I'm going to put the answer up. All right, so for this one, you have h to the fourth power. So after you combine them, if you want to cross them out, it makes it a little bit easier. Um, we have g to the third power, which there's only one term with g to the third power. There's nothing with any exponent of 2. So now we're just going to do the h's and g's. 23 plus 32 is going to be 55. H. And then the last one, you have 8G and 8G, which is going to be 16G. And that is it for that one. All right, example 4 is very similar. All you have to do is distribute that negative first. So I'll help you with that part, and then you can do the rest. When you distribute that negative, it's going to change all of the terms in the parentheses. This is going to be negative 8m squared. This is going to be negative n to the fourth, and this is going to be positive gn. So, 6n. So this is going to be what you combine. I'll put the answer up. You try it first. All right, so you can see that the highest term, n to the fourth power, it's going to be negative 3n to the fourth. Then your 12 plus negative 8 is going to be positive 4n squared. And then negative 5n and 6n is going to be positive 1n. All right, so go ahead and try this one. I'll put the answer up. All right, so I distributed that negative 7, and now I'm going to combine like terms. For the first one, I got negative 9m to the fourth plus negative 42m to the fourth. It's negative 51m to the fourth. So then I'm left with 6m to the third and negative 56m to the third, which is going to be negative 50m to the third. And then m squared combines with nothing, so bring it down. And then 4m plus negative 14m is going to be negative 10m. All right, so now the only thing left in your packet is going to be the mastery check. Go ahead and try that on your own. And then as you finish, you can work on the rest of the assignments in Google Classroom.